In question 2, we have to use this identity x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus ab to find each of the following 7 products that you see here. Now let's observe this identity for a minute. X plus a into x plus b is equal to this product on the right side. The way to think about this identity is that when you have a product of the form x plus a into x plus b, which is basically the product of two binomials in which one term is common, so you have x and x in both the binomials, and the other terms are not common, so you have a and you have b, right? So whenever you have a product of this form, it can be expanded as shown on the RHS, where you take the square of the common term, then you add the non-common terms and multiply it with the common term, and the third term is the product of the non-common terms. So this is how you can think about this identity. Now let's apply this identity to each of the 7 parts that we have. So in the first part, we have the product x plus 3 times x plus 7. So the common part is x, and the non-common terms in the two binomials are 3 and 7. So now let's apply the identity. So we take the square of the common part, so we get x square. Then we add the non-common parts, so we add 3 and 7 and multiply it with the common part. And then we take the product of the non-common parts, which will become the third term, so 3 into 7. So this becomes x square plus 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 into x is 10x. So x square plus 10x plus 3 into 7 is 21. So this expression, x square plus 10x plus 21, this is the product in part 1. So this completes part 1. Now let's go to part 2. In part 2, we have the product 4x plus 5 times 4x plus 1. So in this product, the common part in the two binomials is 4x. So you have 4x in both the binomials, and the non-common part is 5. The non-common terms are 5 and 1. So let's apply the identity now. So we take the square of the common part, so 4x square. Then we add the non-common terms, so we add 5 and 1, and we multiply it with the common term, so 5 plus 1 into 4x. And then the third term is the product of the common terms, so 5 into 1. Okay, so 4x whole square is 16x square, and then we have 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 into 4 is 24. So the second term we will get is 24x, and then we have 5 into 1, which is 5. So this expression, 16x square plus 24x plus 5, this is the product in the second part. Next we come to part 3, in which the product we have to calculate is 4x minus 5 times 4x minus 1. So in this product, in the two binomials, the common term is 4x, and the non-common terms are minus 5 and minus 1. So let's apply the identity now. So we take the square of the common term, so 4x whole square. Then we add the non-common terms, so we add minus 5 and minus 1. We add these two non-common terms and multiply it with the common term, which is 4x, and then we multiply the non-common terms, so we multiply minus 5 and minus 1 to get the third term in the product. Okay, now 4x whole square is 16x square. Then we have minus 5 plus minus 1, so minus 5 plus minus 1 will be minus 6, minus 6 into 4x. So actually let's write this first. So we will get minus 6 inside the bracket, so minus 6 into 4x, and then we have minus 5 into minus 1, which is plus 5. Okay, now in the final step, we multiply minus 6 with 4x, so minus 6 into 4 is minus 24. So we will get 16x square minus 24x plus 5. So this expression, 16x square minus 24x plus 5, this is the product in part 3. Now we come to part 4. In part 4, we have to calculate 4x plus 5 times 4x minus 1. So in this product, in the two binomials, the common term is 4x, and the non-common terms are 5 and minus 1. So let's apply the identity now. So we will get the square of the common term, so 4x square, and then we add the non-common terms, so we add 5 and minus 1 and multiply this with the common term, so 4x, and then finally we multiply the non-common terms, so 5 into minus 1. Okay, now 4x whole square is 16x square, then we have 5 plus minus 1 is 4, and 4 into 4x will be 16x, so we will get 16x as our second term, and then we have 5 into minus 1, which is minus 5, so we get minus 5. So this expression 16x square plus 16x minus 5, this is the product in part 4. Next we come to part 5, in which we have to calculate the product 2x plus 5y times 2x plus 3y. So in these two binomials in the product, the common term is 2x. So we have 2x in both the binomials, and the non-common terms are 5y and 3y. So let's apply the identity now. So we take the square of the common term, so 2x whole square. Then we add the non-common terms, so we add 5y and 3y and multiply this sum with the common term, and finally we multiply the non-common terms, so we take 5y into 3y. Okay, so 2x whole square is 4x square, then we have 5y plus 3y, that's 8y, so 8y into 2x, and then the third term will be 5y into 3y, so that's 15y square, because 5 into 3 is 15 and y into y is y square. So we get 4x square, and then 8y into 2x, so 8 into 2 is 16 and y into x is xy, so the second term will be 16xy, so we write 16xy, and then the last term is 15y square. Okay, so this expression 4x square plus 16xy plus 15y square, this is the product in part 5. Next we go to part 6, in which we have to calculate 2a square plus 9 times 2a square plus 5. So in this product, in the two binomials, the common term is 2a square and the non-common terms are 9 and 5. Okay, so let's apply the identity now. So we will take the square of the common term, so 2a square whole square. Then we add the non-common terms 9 and 5 and multiply this sum with the common term, and then we take the product of the non-common terms, so 9 into 5. Now 2a whole square, 2a square whole square will be 4a to the power 4, because the square of a square will be a to the power 4. Then we have 9 plus 5, which is 14, and 14 into 2a square, so 14 into 2 is 28, so we will get 28a square as the second term, and finally we will have 9 into 5, which is equal to 45. So this expression 4a to the power 4 plus 28a square plus 45, this is the product in part 6. Finally we come to part 7, in which we have to calculate the product xyz minus 4 times xyz minus 2. So in this product, in the two binomials, the common term is xyz and the non-common terms are minus 4 and minus 2. So these are the non-common terms. So let's apply the identity now. So we take the square of the common term, so the common term is xyz, so we get xyz whole square. Then we add the non-common terms, so we add minus 4 and minus 2, we add these two terms and multiply this sum with the common term xyz, and finally we also multiply the non-common terms, so minus 4 into minus 2. Alright, now xyz whole square will be x square y square z square, that's the first term. Then we have minus 4 plus minus 2, that's minus 6 into xyz, this is the second term, and then we have minus 4 into minus 2 is the third term, which is plus 8, so we have plus 8. Okay, and finally we can write this as x square y square z square Then minus 6 into xyz, we can write this as minus 6xyz, and then we have 8. So this expression, x square y square z square minus 6xyz plus 8, this is the product in part 7. And with this we have completed question number 2. To learn more about how Cuemath can help you crack school and board exams, explore Cuemath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.